So there is potentially some big news coming from the Honkai Star Rail voice actors. Now if you don't know, recently there has been a strike on video games by video game voice actors, and I have made a whole video on this if you guys want to go watch that, but pretty much they're striking due to the use of AI and also better pay. Now obviously this somewhat affects pretty much every video game ever, with there being some on the list, some not being on the list, so some voice actors can work on a couple games because those guys have either signed a contract or are part of a union, but I pretty much mainly delved into the hoyoverse side of it. Now since that video there was a little bit of information saying that Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero weren't actually involved in the video game strikes, and according to SAG-AFTRA's official website, whenever you search it up on the search bar now, it comes up as no strike. Now, whenever I first researched this video, it actually came up as striked. I mean, even a ton of other news channels were reporting this. It came up as striked, and I think that was just an issue with the website overall. They probably coded it poorly. Obviously, it was quite a quickly made up website or something like that, so they fixed it after a couple of days, but it was kind of annoying to, get some wrong information right from the get-go. But recently, there's been a few changes with the Honkai Star Rail voice actors, which seem a little bit weird, and I don't know if it's anything to do with this video game strike, or if it's something completely different. And there's even been messages from the voice actors themselves, which kind of hint that something has been going on in either the hoyoverse studios, or just anything around Honkai Star Rail. Now, before I get into this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy it, and also go over to GamerSubs and use my code KAZA, where you get yourself a ton of cups and tubs. And they've also got a really cool event going on at the moment. It's an early Christmas event, which obviously it's the start of August, so it's not Christmas just yet, but they're pretty much giving it away a ton of free stuff, including a free shaker, and also some really nice merch whenever you make a purchase. So definitely use my code KAZA to get 10% off, and let's get back into the video. So this is a post from Star Rail Universe. They are a pretty big Twitter account whenever it comes to Honkai Star Rail. They pretty much post stuff to do with news about Star Rail, and also just other interesting facts, etc, etc. They pretty much just post entirely and solely Star Rail, hence their username. And this tweet says, recent changes in English voice actors during the last week. New VAs for Argenti, Hoyoverse, Mr. Teo were updated in the game and the official website. Some Mose voice lines will be updated in version 2.5, and the new English voice actor is still unknown. Now, if you don't know, I also made a video about this as well. Mose is a new character that is coming to the game, but the voice actor got outed for being a little bit of a weirdo and an abuser, pretty much. So people were not happy with that at all, and then he decided to step down as it. I did forget to make a follow-up video on that, but again, there wasn't really much to discuss apart from the fact that he stepped down, and then we're going to be getting a different voice actor for Mose, who is the one in the bottom left corner here. So that is just really great to see, and we can obviously see why Honkai Star Rail have changed the voice actors for that. But the ones that are really weird are Argenti, Hoyoverse, and Mr. Teo. Now, Argenti, I think, was the first one to actually be changed, and pretty much this happened a couple of days ago. Adam Michael Gold is no longer the English VA for Argenti and Mr. Teo. So he actually voices both of them. And now we've got some new voice actors being Taylor Warburton and also Aaron Veach for Mr. Teo. So again, that is very disappointing to see, as Adam Michael Gold obviously was very talented and can voice multiple characters in a game without it sounding too similar. And he actually put out a tweet here. He had a Twitter draft saying, "Thank you all for such an outpouring of support. I didn't think I could possibly love this community more, and again, y'all humble me. Glad to report that I'm still alive and well, happy and healthy. Social media isn't the appropriate forum to expound, so thank you for understanding." Now, this is a little bit weird. Now, a lot of people thought this might be due to a health reason and that there was nothing kind of malicious behind this. Maybe he just couldn't go on to voice act and, he was having trouble with it. But it doesn't seem like that's the case. Because as I said, many people speculated that his health was in a bad condition maybe, and that's why he was literally unable to voice act. But in this tweet, he says he's happy and healthy. Now, obviously that is an expression, but at the same time, you wouldn't say you're healthy if you're not healthy. But what also makes it weirder is him saying social media isn't the appropriate form to expound. Meaning that it seems like he can't talk about this on social media or something. Obviously he's taking the better route and not causing a ton of drama between him and, Hoyoverse and stuff like that. But he definitely has hinted at something going on behind the scenes, and I really want to know what that is. Now, obviously, I have no clue. There hasn't been any kind of updates or anything like that. If you guys have any ideas, let me know down in the comments. But again, it's really weird to see. And he also follows that up by saying, "PS, character limits are stupid, take that, Twitter." And yeah, as I've been saying, this is just super weird to see. And I don't know if it has anything to do with the strikes going on. My guess is that it probably isn't. I reckon it's something to do with the characters or the overall agency. But a lot of the comments here being supportive and not really speculating, which again is nice to see because it seems like he's not going to be coming back. And to be fair, I thought he was a great voice actor. And obviously this leaves Hoyoverse, whose voice actor has also been replaced. Now there is a little bit less news on this because I think Courtney Lin doesn't have any social media, at least that I couldn't find. And pretty much it says Courtney Lin is no longer the English voice actor for Hoyoverse. New English voice actor is Megan Shitman. Obviously Courtney Lin is a pretty big voice actor, I'd say. She voices in a lot of different anime in the, dubs, and also just in games in general. I mean, she's voiced in Kakegurui Twin, Heavenly Delusions. These are some pretty big animes, She isn't a small voice actor, let's just say that. But also, she does voice Lucy in Xenophon Zero 2, so I'm going to be super interested to see what happens with this. Did she just get, kicked out of her job from Honkai Star Rail and still is voicing Lucy? Or are you going to see a change in Xenophon Zero for the voice actor for Lucy as well? Because again, lots of people are speculating this may be a health thing, but it is a little bit coincidental that they're laying off 2 voice actors at the same time. Obviously, Mose is a completely different situation, but I feel like there is something here that is kind of like brewing in the background, and then we're going to have to wait and see what happens with this. Maybe Courtney comes out of something, maybe Adam comes out of something, or maybe we're going to see even more layoffs for the voice actors. Now, yeah, a lot of people are speculating as well to do with the strikes. Maybe this is because of the strikes. Now, honestly, it could be. Although Hoyoverse haven't been struck, maybe they joined up in solidarity, and then Hoyoverse went, alright, time to get rid of you because you're joining up with them. But if you were to ask me, I don't know if that is the case. I'm really unsure, so I wouldn't go speculating that it is. It could be for something completely different, and obviously Adam is kind of hinting at something is wrong here. So again, I just find the situation super interesting, and I don't really know what's going on here. Obviously, it's sad that we've lost all of these voice actors, obviously apart from Mose's one, and thank God that they actually got a new voice actor for him. But Argenti and Huohuo and also Mr. Tail, they're all great characters that have been excellently voiced, and they've had no actual big issues with them. We've had Wuthering Waves and stuff who have massive issues with their English voice acting, but Honkai Star Rail seems to have none of that. And obviously this is a credit to some of the voice actors. And there was a few comments saying that Huohuo's VA doesn't sound as good, and it's super disappointing, and apparently that Tail sounds close enough. So again, I haven't tested this out in game yet. Maybe it's terrible, maybe it's not. But this may be another reason why people want to switch over to JP or Chinese. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think there's something bigger going on in the background behind this? Or do you think that this is just a case of, the voice actors just want to move on, or maybe can't voice act anymore, so they have to replace the voice actors? Maybe Hoyoverse thought because we're replacing one, we might as well just replace the others as well. Because at the end of the day, this is a live service game, so voice actors need to constantly be adding their voice into the game for story, for voice lines, for the characters, for literally everything. So some people just can't keep up with that, and that'll be more prevalent in gacha games rather than some other long-term games that don't really have updates. But yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys updated if anything else unfolds. And yeah, that's about all I got for this video. So if you enjoyed it, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And as I said, go over to Gamer Subs, go over to that new event, definitely go get yourself a free shaker with whatever tub you purchase. And I will see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.